Yo, what's up, world? It's your boy Philochko here. You know, that American dude with the incredible mood. And today, I have a real important video for you guys. Because, you know, I've traveled all around Russia. I've been to some parts of Ukraine. And I've basically spoke with some of the Russian people in the country who have, like, the best English. Like, the best possible English ever. I spoke with the very advanced, best English ever, all the way down to the beginner, first day saying, hi, how are you, kind of levels, okay? But no matter which level it is, all of them make a certain mistake, a specific mistake, that's not just some small grammar mistake, not just some slang mistake. No, it's a mistake that no native speaker will ever make because it makes no sense to our minds. It makes no sense. I'll give you a quick example. I was once at a club with a girl, this was like 5 years ago. I just met her. I asked her where she was from. She said she was from Germany. We partied, we hung out, but she made a mistake. The mistake I'm going to teach you. She made this mistake when speaking, and even back then I knew only, not only, maybe there's some other languages, but mostly Russian people or people who speak Russian as a first language would make this mistake. And so when she made the mistake, you know, I kept asking her, I was like, where are you from? Just tell me, just be honest. Turns out she was from Russia. But for some reason she was hiding it from me. And not just from me, from everybody. But she told me, and I figured it out from that mistake she made. And this is the truth. I made a video about this years ago on my other channel. And even while I'm here, I hang out with the best. Even YouTube English teachers make this mistake. I hang out with them, spend time with them, and even they do it. So let me explain this mistake to you. And let me explain real quick one more time. Because I know people may watch this video and say, oh, Phil, you make mistakes when you speak. Yes. Every mistake I make when I speak is either one of two things. One, it's just common slang, and we all make this mistake. Or two, it's a mistake that even though I made this mistake, it doesn't make me sound less American or less of a native speaker. It's just a mistake. But this specific mistake, a native speaker will never make, and it's extremely suspicious. So if you're trying to do some spying or something, you're going to want to watch this video, because it's a dead giveaway that you're Russian. Okay? And what is this mistake? It's a mistake with this word right here. We. We. And the reason they make a mistake with this word we, W-E, is not the pronunciation. It's not even where they put it in a sentence. It's how they're using it in a sentence. I'll give you an example. I've heard Russian girls say things like, we spoke with my friend yesterday. We spoke with my friend yesterday. And I'm like, wow, who? My friend and I had a conversation. I'm like, but you said we spoke with my friend. Who's the other person? There is no other person. In the Russian language, sometimes they use we as in all of us. Like all the people involved on my side, like we as in all of us. So if I say me and my girlfriend, they could say we and my girlfriend, something like that. But we as in all of us, but then they will say girlfriend after to be more specific about who the other person is. So in Russian, it could be we with my girlfriend. We is me and my girlfriend, but so you know more specifically, I'm going to say who the other person is. That's my girlfriend. So they will say we with my girlfriend or we with my friends. That means all of us, and I'm being specific with who the other person or other people are. It does not work that way in English. It's not at all. In English, when you say we, that's everybody on your side. That's everybody. It's everybody. You never get more specific about who everyone is on your side involved with you unless you don't like that person. So let's say if I hate some girl, her name's Tammy, and me and my friends, you know, we all went out with Tammy. I can say, yeah, we and Tammy were out yesterday, and that means I don't like Tammy. Tammy's some stupid girl who's like an animal to me. She's not very important to me, okay? So that's the only time I would say we and Tammy or we and my ex-wife, you know? It's a disrespectful way to say this person's not really part of the group. You have to know that, okay? So let me give you some examples. Actually, I'll give you enough examples. Let me tell you how to fix this problem, Russian people, because apparently you don't have to make this mistake, because when you're speaking in Russian, you have two options with certain sentences. So let me give you an example sentence in English first, and then my assistant will give it in Russian in the background, right? So the sentence we're going to do in English is, I spoke with Phil. I spoke with Phil. Now, what is one way you can say this in Russian?
Я разговаривала с Филом.
And the other?
Мы разговаривали с Филом.
You have the option. When you're using sentences like this, when you're speaking Russian, please use я. Use я if possible. Say them again, both of them.
Я разговаривала с Филом. Мы разговаривали с Филом.
Use the first one. Because if you get used to using that, and using that like that, your mind will start getting accustomed to me and these people. You understand? Instead of saying all of us and the person's name, okay? So you have the option. I didn't know till today that you have the option to say either I or we. You have the option. So start using I more when you're going to specify the other person, okay? Use I. So you want to say in English, translating from Russian to English, I spoke with Phil instead of we spoke with Phil. If you want to say, if you don't want to be specific about the person, you could just say, we spoke. Then if they say who, you say Phil. We spoke, that's it. We includes everybody, that's all of us. All of us are in we. So when you have we, who's in the box of we? You and Phil, right there. There's no reason to name anyone else. Okay? So let's give one more example. One more example sentence. I went out with my friends. I went out with my friends. One way to say it.
Мы вышли куда-то с моим другом.
Okay, is there a way to say it with я?
Я вышел куда-то с моим другом.
Yes. Use the second variant, the one you just heard, okay? Now this lesson was mostly for Russians, and I apologize to everyone else who don't really care about this kind of stuff because you don't have this issue in your language. But this was mostly for Russian-speaking people, and I hope you guys understood it. That's the end of the episode for today. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you learned new stuff. Be sure to add me, vk.com/Velasco. That's me. And subscribe to my YouTube page to see all of my videos. And don't forget, I am now on Instagram too, all right? I'm Instagramming. So add me on Instagram, okay? And that's it. It's a very important lesson. Trust me on this. People can get caught. And I'm out. Later.
And don't be racist.
So don't be... That is his catchphrase.